You ever feel like life is just kicking you in the stomach over and over again? Like you get one problem, and I mean big problem, wrapped up and off your plate, and then something else just hits again. I don't have a really cheery video for you today. I really wasn't even planning on filming today. I am currently sitting in the emergency clinic parking lot, South Paws here in Fairfax, Virginia. I am back with Elvis because I am concerned that he is relapsing with his MMM. He yesterday didn't want to eat or drink, and really by the end of the day seemed like he was having a lot of pain trying to open his mouth, syringe some water in his mouth, and it just seemed really tight in his jaw. So called the regular vet this morning. They didn't feel like they could help. So we're back at the emergency clinic waiting to be seen. And I just want to be really like transparent. I am tired, you all. Um, it has it's been a lot. Um, it's been a lot with Elvis. It was early May that he finally got his diagnosis, and that took 4 trips to our regular vet and 3 trips here. Spent almost 3 days here every day. I got to bring him home at night, fortunately, and he takes a lot of care, and I would do anything for him. But when you pile that on with my health issues that so far nobody's been able to figure out, divorce, a lawsuit with the accident that I was in that is not even remotely resolved, running a business, normal life, it's just a lot. And I know I'm not the only one going through something. And I really do try to keep that in mind, that at the end of the day, there are so many people who have more on their shoulders than I do. And to stay positive, and I would say 90% of the time, I am able to mentally overcome. And I'm very thankful that I have a high tolerance for stress. But after literally years of health issues that have me in high pain every single day, sometimes to the point that by the afternoon, I am vomiting from pain. It's just a lot. And I can pretty much handle just about anything except the dogs. The dogs being sick are, it's more than I can handle. Um, the thought of losing one of them ever is hard enough. Or right now, I think it would send me over the deep end. And I think that's how I feel right now. I don't know if I will even send this to Kevin and Brandon to edit, because this is like real raw. But at the same time, I want you all to know that it's okay to have a bad day. It's okay to break down. Um, can't stay in this headspace, and I promise you I won't. But you don't always have to be strong either. Life tests us, and sometimes we crack a little bit, but I refuse to break. I refuse to believe that things won't get better. And one foot in front of the other is a pretty good pace. I have to just keep going, and I will. And within that, I have my moments like this where it just feels too freaking heavy. The way that I get through that, especially in the last couple of years, is reminding myself that it'll get better. reminding myself that I am strong and I can do anything. I can handle it. I can make it happen. And you can too. The good times don't last forever. The bad times don't last forever. It is a matter of staying as strong as you possibly can. Even when all you want to do is curl up in a little ball and detach from the rest of the world. I think I'm lucky. I've had some bad things happen in my life, stressful things. Brinks is in the back of the car digging up the blankets. I wondered what that was. You can see him right there. But I have never had so many heavy, high stress things going on in my life. And of course, running a business on top of it. And I hope that you never have so many high stress things going on at one time, because I wouldn't wish this on anyone. But if you do, what I have found that helps me through this is, even when I want to isolate, not isolating, having that friend that you can call and vent to, who is just there to listen. They're not trying to fix anything. It is having a support system. My parents are my rocks, and not retracting from the world, even though, like, really, I could probably go a month and not talk to anyone and be happy about it, but that's not healthy. I make sure that I eat healthy. I make sure that I get out for walks with the boys. I still focus on work as much as I can, because work brings me happiness. And I think being able to focus on something that still brings you joy and is within your control when you're going through so many things that are out of your control also helps. And I think being around people who understand what you're going through, whatever that is, having people who relate to that is incredibly comforting and empowering. And I can remember when I was growing my real estate business and trying to make something of nothing and just hustling and hustling and hustling. So many times I felt so lonely, and I didn't know where to find people who could relate. Facebook was around, but not in the capacity that it is now. Instagram was not around. That also makes me feel really old saying that. But it wasn't as easy as it is now, is my point, to connect with people the way that we can now. And easy meaning you literally don't have to leave your house to connect with someone and get some help. And it could be on anything. It doesn't just have to be real estate. That's just where my mind goes. And I just want to share that if you're ever feeling alone, or like the load has just gotten too heavy to carry, seek people out who understand what you're going through, whether it's building a business or divorce or chronic pain or addiction or depression, or insert all the different things that humans go through. It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters how big or small it is. It's comforting when there's someone or multiple people that you can lean on and talk to. And I think, in a way, too, that it's not an accident that as I'm sitting out here in the car waiting for Elvis to be seen, that I thought, you know what, I really should film this. And it's not necessarily that I want to, because I'm a mess right now. But I think that it's more so that I feel weak when I crumble like this, but it's really not a weakness. Crying, not a weakness. Showing emotion, not a weakness. And I think showing up even when you don't feel like it, in business and in life, is sometimes really needed. It's actually what you need, instead of retracting and isolating. It is, nope, I'm going to show up. I'm going to put myself out there, knowing that the right people will find you. And I really do deeply believe that. And sure, some people, they're not going to like you. Who cares? That's like, I don't like everyone. Everyone doesn't like me. And knowing that is very empowering too, because I want to work with people who want to work with me. I want that trust, that rapport. I don't have any interest in working with people or selling myself to people anymore. And I used to do that for years. I would chase every single transaction. And there's such a shift that happened in my business because of the accident and having to I basically burned it down and rebuilt it. And it's been very freeing in that sense. And that's such a plus even today. I had an appointment today, knew I wasn't going to be able to run it. So an agent who helps me and I work with, we work together. Really, I would consider her a business partner, even though nothing is on paper. She's taking care of that so that I could be here with Elvis. And in the past, I would have been beating myself up for not going on this appointment, even though my family member, someone that I consider a child, these dogs are my kids. I'm never having kids. I still would have felt guilty. So I think that within the struggle, remind yourself, even when you're like, why the F is this happening to me? Because I do ask myself that too. Like, why does shit just keep happening to me? Remind yourself and look for the fact that we grow in the struggle. And if we allow it, I really do think that it makes us better people. And I think that my struggles have made me slow down. They've made me kinder. They have made me more aware and appreciative of the little things. So even when it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, there is still good to be seen. And I'm going to try to lean into that for the rest of the day and really just hope that they are able to at least get Elvis comfortable and figure out if this MMM is back or what the heck is going on with this poor dog. When kids and animals are in pain, like it just guts me. They are helpless. They don't have a voice, and it just sucks. I know this is a totally random video, but I hope that within it, you hear that you could be knocked on your ass over and over again, and there's still going to be something to be thankful for. And I could name off so many things I'm thankful for, and I think that's what I'm going to do after this video. I'm going to get in my notes and start writing things down. I already did the 5 things I'm thankful for, like I do every morning. But gratitude, I think, is grounding and calming, and that's what I'm going to go do right now. And if you are going through something and you need someone to lean on, please know that you can always reach out to me. I would never hesitate to hop on a call or exchange messages to just to listen. You have a friend. Thanks for watching today.